Good evening, cyber friend. This is Midiman coming at you live from Walker Studio back in Studio B. And we want to say we give God all the praise and give him all the honor and glory, thanking him for each and every one of you, you cyber friends. Y'all know who you are. I did a video earlier yesterday now because it's another day. And I said that I was perhaps would do a little special Bible study on last night. I was going to do it earlier, but I didn't. I got caught up in something else, and I didn't get a chance to get to it. And so now I'm just now getting here, and I decided I would just use a restream and do the stream to the Facebook as well as to YouTube tonight on just an abbreviated version of what I was really intending to do earlier. But nevertheless, I thank God for all of you, every one of you, all the people that have been, all the comments and the condolences and the sympathy gestures that y'all have sent to me, my family. And we just want to say I certainly do appreciate and oblige and is most grateful. We thank you. I wanted to bring out a study, people. I want to bring out something to everybody tonight. I don't know who might see this, but it may help someone. I know that over the years, I had to deal with this here on numerous occasions. And I studied it. I studied this here in the life of David. And I wanted to bring it over to the masses and let y'all know. Sometimes we wonder, have we done anything to certain people to make them treat us the way that they do? In other words, we sit and we wonder about that. We ponder, I should say. We look back and we look over things and just trying to find areas to where we may have done something wrong to individuals for them to treat you the way they do. But I'm here to tell you, my brothers and sisters, tonight, just from looking at the life of David, if y'all will go and y'all will read about the life of David during his time when he came into Saul's house, and he was Saul's musician at first to, ward off the things and the evil spirits that Saul had. David would play and would ward off those spirits, those bad spirits and everything. But not only that, y'all know that David was a great warrior. David was a shepherd boy, but he was a great warrior. And David was the one that killed the Philistine champion, Goliath. David was the one that killed him and took his head off with his own sword. So after that, David became very popular with the Israelites. In not only Saul's house, but with the people of Israel, period. He became very popular. And especially with the ladies. In other words, they would sing songs to David. They would sing songs also to Saul. They said, Saul has killed his 1,000, but David his tens of thousands. And from that point on, Saul became very green-eyed jealous at David. So my brothers and sisters, that's what I want to talk to y'all a little bit tonight. I don't care whether you're female or male. It goes for both of us, both genders. And it pays you to listen at it, what I'm saying, and look at it, and look at the prospect. You don't have to do anything to some people. You don't have to do anything to some people to make them be antagonistic toward you. Most people I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that was going to happen. I thought that's that USB notification buzz going off again every time I use this here, the other camera for right now. But we're going to try to see, can we go on without interruption. But a lot of times people are jealous of you because of the fact that other people, you have favor with other people, and especially your favor with God. You got people that they want the attention that you get from other people. They envy that. They want it themselves, and because they do not get it, they get upset at you because you do get certain attention from certain people. And I tell you, that is a sad way to be. That is a sad way to be. But you got people, and like I say now, remember, David was in Saul's house. David was in Saul's house. David married one of Saul's daughters, Michal, if you want to call her that. And she had to help David escape from Saul. Saul had the red blood murder in his eye, wanted to kill David and tried many times. And David had to end up fleeing for his life from Saul. Sometimes, how many times have you will probably be amazed at the people that are the most closest to you, or supposed to be the most closest to you. They are your worst enemy and mine. Ain't that something? Those are the ones that you think that are with you. They are not. Because, like I said, it's all because most of the time of jealousy. They are jealous of your relationship. It's in the street and it's in the church. So this is no relegated place for it to be. It can be in the church and to be in the street. It can be in both places. You can be in the church and you are doing what you're supposed to do. You are, let me see, I got somebody. Okay, how you doing there? Good. All right. Good to have you in here. Thank you for showing up for this little old bit abbreviated study I got about the life of David. And you can be in, you in the church and you are trying to do the best you can and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And you got a few people that is pulling to your favor and everything, and they may start bragging on what you do and how you do. And the pastor may like you because of the fact that he can depend, or they can depend on you to get the job done. And so now you got somebody else that's there that they want this attention themselves. But now, mind you, they will not do what it takes to get that kind of attention, but they want it. It's just, like I say, it's kind of ludicrous when you think about it. It's kind of ludicrous. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little restless here. It's kind of ludicrous when you think about it. But let me see what you're saying there. My brother there, sister. Oh, yeah. That's right. And it's never enough. You help those same people that mistreat you, and it's never enough. But nevertheless, it's because of the jealousy that they have, because they want what you have. They want the favor that's on your life, but they don't want to do nothing because first of all, people talking about they want, nobody's their friend. They don't have no friend. Well, because you are not friendly. Maybe if you will get friendly, you'll have friends. Anything you want to receive, you got to give. So in other words, don't get mad at me because I got a few friends that come and see about me and speak well of me and try to do a little bit of something on me, because don't get mad at me because of that. You need to go out and do the same thing. And maybe you stop being a butt and stop being so stupid. Somebody will do you the same way. Jealous of people. But let me tell you something about jealousy, my friends. A jealous person is a very dangerous person. And because jealousy will lead to murder. And you can look at the life of David and Saul, and you can see that because Saul tried many, many times to kill David. Because why? He was jealous of him. And you got people right there in your own household. Amen. I got to tell you the truth. They are jealous of each other. One jealous of the other because of favor that other people, they are getting from other people or whatnot, and they are not. And they can't stand it and can't deal with it. But I want y'all to remember that when you have the favor of God, it doesn't make no difference what others think about you. It doesn't make no difference what others think about you. If you got the favor of God on you, you're going to be blessed. And everything you touch with your body is systematically turned to gold because you are doing what is right. And you're going to always get the bitter, you're going to get the righteous end of the thing. But those people are those of us, and I hope that I'm helping somebody. If you want to get in a better spot with people, then you need to check yourself. See what you are doing. Are you doing anything? Are you helping anybody? I mean, are you doing anything that making a difference? I mean, we in the church. Some of us don't do anything, but we come and sit in the pews Sunday after Sunday. Wednesday night Bible study, Tuesday night Bible study, week after week. We do not offer our service for nothing. We just sit there like a bump on a stump, and we don't try to get involved. We don't try to interact with the people. When we don't try to fellowship with anybody and try to be friendly with anybody, and then we expect people that's automatically just gonna embrace you. That's not going to happen. You got to first show yourself as friendly, and then once you do that, you go on and do what you're supposed to do. Stop worrying about what other people are doing, but you do that what you are able to do. You take what gift God has given and blessed you with. You take that gift. If it ain't but one, you take that one talent and you use it to the best of your ability that God has given, what God has given you, and then you use it to the best of your ability to do that. Don't worry about the person that got 2 or 3 gifts. That's them. Don't you worry about them. It's like my grandmama used to always tell us, don't worry about the other fella, but you just do what you can do. And you will be just as successful as anybody else if you just do what God had called you to do. And in this here abbreviated Bible study tonight, that's what I wanted to let everybody know about. And I got a longer version of this same study, but I'm not going to do it on this here particular night because of the fact that it is kind of over in the night and kind of late, in other words. But I will tell you that study the life of David and look at how Saul pursued him through all this countryside of Israel and in caves and every which way, trying to kill the man that was doing the most for him. David was a great warrior, not a good warrior. David was a great warrior. And we know David did become king. Now, we know that David had some skeletons in his closet also, but we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that because if you did, when the smoke clears, all of us got skeletons in our closet. Now, you got some things that you are not proud of, and I got some that I'm not proud of. So we don't judge nobody. We're gonna leave the judging to God. But what I'm saying is about this jealousy, and it always sometimes don't think it's gonna be an enemy. It's going to be somebody that's very, very close to you. You would not believe this. You got husbands jealous of wives. Wives jealous of husbands. And I ain't talking about in that other way. I'm talking about that straight up because of the fact that the favor of God is on their life and they see it and they can't relate to it. And people would try to go and they would try to sabotage. They will actually try to sabotage your friendship with certain people just because they are jealous. That is so sad. And that is the worst way to be. Okay, yes, okay. Yeah, someone you never see coming. Cause see those are the ones. See, Satan don't use. See, it'll be too easy. An enemy, you're not gonna let an enemy get close enough to you to do that. It always gonna come from a friend or somebody that you really think that's a friend. And it's always gonna be some of them. Cause Satan can use them. And what better way to use somebody that close to you to get to you? Cause they know what buttons to push. They know exactly what button to push. And like I said, we got that saying, been there and done that. It is really sad that when you got to try to prove something to people that you're supposed to be with, and they supposed to be with you, and everybody will get together and just come together and just get on one accord, everything will be all right. There will be no need for no jealousy on nobody's behalf. It will be no need for no jealousy on nobody's behalf. So with that being said, I want to say to, let me see, can I see this here name real good? It says Rain. I'm not sure that I can't hardly, my vision messing with me, but I want to say to you, my brother or sister, whatever gender you might be, we thank God for you. This is my second time, I think. I know, I believe I can remember this is my second time seeing you inside the chat on one of my little live feeds, and we appreciate it. And I hope that I give you something that you can use, and I'll always love the support. We thank you for that as well. And I want you to remember this, like I said, jealousy is that green-eyed monster, and it will come from the people that are most close to you. Don't look for the enemy out. Because like I said, a rattlesnake, even a rattlesnake will rattle before he bites you, let you know you're getting too close. But these here secret friends, who needs them? I mean, or pretend friends, who needs those type? People that will come to your aid, those are your friends. Those are your real friends, people that will come and be there for you in your time of need, in your worst hour. They will come to you. They may not help. They may not come and give you money or nothing else, no material thing, but it might just be a comforting word. It doesn't always have to be material stuff that you get from other people, but it might just be a comforting word that is still just like cool water on a hot summer day. When you, especially whatever that, when you're in bereavement, a lot of people, like I say, in bereavement, they want encouragement. Give it to them. Don't be so stingy with your dealing with your fellow man, and then your fellow man will not be stingy with you. So, Rain, we thank God for you, and hopefully we'll see you again in our upcoming more live feeds and everything. But this was just an abbreviated version of Bible study that I did say that I was going to try to do earlier last night, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But remember, jealousy will mess you up, and you have to be careful, because what you don't know can kill you. So you got to watch yourself with these jealous-hearted people, and always try to know who are in your corner. Give them the test. Give them that test. I'm gonna tell y'all about that real test that I use. I never ask a question that I don't already know the answer to, and I'm gonna let you figure that one out. I always ask a question never ask a question that you don't already know the answer to. See what kind of answer you will get from an adversary. In other words, in the words of David, told Goliath, said, you come to me with a sword and all that, but I come to you in the name of the Lord. When you got people that are against you and everything, be a good cheer, because everybody wasn't with Jesus. Everybody wasn't with Jesus. And they nailed him on an old rugged cross. But remember, he did that for us, that we might have a right to the tree of life. And one day we will be with him in eternity, and we will be together, hopefully from labor to reward, to everyone that passed through this life. We got our departure at hand. So in other words, we need to get our souls ready for that departure. So with that being said, that study the life of David and Saul, if you want to get a real good look at what jealousy can do, and it will mess up some stuff in a pretty big, bad way. With that being said, we're going to say, may the grace of God and love of Jesus Sweet communion of the Holy Spirit rest and rule about these thy people henceforth now and forevermore. Let everybody say amen. And good night, Rain. Y'all have a good one.